Hi, this is Mrs. Buckner, World Cultures, and I'm coming to you today to talk to you about the economy in the Middle East. We've been discussing the Middle East. We had our 3 week assessment on Monday, the retest yesterday, and now today we're going to talk about the economy in the Middle East. So that's what we're doing today. The first thing is the warm up. So we're going to look at that. The warm up says, a person that moves from place to place in a desert in search of food is called, and you should know this one. So go ahead and put your answer in and, get the 100 for this warm up. So we're starting out with talking about a desert, and that plays a very important role in Southwest Asia, North Africa, and their economy. So let's do that. So the middle economy in the Middle East. Here are our key words: petroleum, another name for oil, a liquid found deep underground. Scarcity or scarce, a small amount of resources available. When you don't have a lot, that's scarce. Desalination, and that's a process that removes the extra salt and minerals from water in order to obtain fresh water to use for irrigation and consumption. Why is that important? You'll figure that out in just a few minutes. So here are the key definition terms, and then the pictures, put them together in that matching activity. Next up is when we're starting on the things in the Middle East. So in Southwest Asia, North Africa, the major resource is oil, and water. So those are the key. If you have water, you have oil, then you're great. But many of the countries in the Middle East either has oil and no water, or water and no oil. So let's read this. It says oil and water are two key economic resources. Countries with oil need water. Countries with water generally don't have oil. Only a small portion of the land is available for farming, yet a large percentage is involved in farming. Why is it only large? Because it's mostly deserts. Okay, agriculture plays a smaller role in oil-rich countries where they import most of their food. So, where does 53% of the world get their oil? Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq. All right. So in this area, that's where most of the United States and all other countries in the world, 53% of them, get their oil from this place. So it's got good, bad, and ugly. All right. So the good things about it is that it brings money to the region. We'll see a picture of Dubai, which is a country that's in the middle of a desert, but it is beautiful because they can make malls and things in the middle of a desert when you have enough money to do it. And the oil in the area produces that for them. Traditional villages become modern. And so they start those traditional villages that don't have markets or things like that. They become modern. They get groceries. They build grocery stores, build schools. They build malls. All those things in the area that used to be villages. And then standards of living improves. So those are the key things that happen when you have a lot of oil in your area to sell. But the negative effects are conflicts over the oil resources. Iraq invaded Kuwait because they're trying to take all the area. So once they find oil in the area, whoever's in charge says, they can sell the oil. So every tribe or every group of people want to be over the land. So there's conflicts always over that, and dependence on on this single industry. What does that mean? That means that they have a dependency of getting their GDP, the money for their country, from oil. So Dubai, they get all of their money for the country on oil. Now they are really good right now because they have a lot of money. The problem is that oil is a non-renewable resource. So once it's used up for millions of years. And so if they use up all of their oils and sell it to other people, then 10, 20, 30 years from now, they won't have an economy. And most people will be starving because they don't have any oil to sell. OPEC. OPEC is an organization. It's called Organization. OPEC stands for Organization Petroleum Exporting Countries, an economic alliance of oil producing nations. So these are the countries that produce mostly all of the oil for the world. They came together so that they can influence the production and the sale of oil. Why? Because if I had oil and you had oil, and United States wants to buy my oil, but then so they say, oh, but I can sell the oil for $8 a gallon. Oh, well, and then I'll say I can sell the oil for 7 gallons, and so they will go for the best price. Or I know that the United States can buy more oil for bigger prices, so I'll charge them 4 times what I'll charge another place. That's not fair. So this organization is an organization that came together to regulate the sale and production of oil. Now, not all places now are a part of it. And this video that comes up next is a very good video that explains, what OPEC is for and how it really does help out the community. All right. So this is a beautiful, this is Dubai. This is one of the largest it's the tallest building in the world right now. This one right here. This is a beautiful country. It looks like it's on water, but this is in the middle of a desert. That is water. Okay. This is a reservoir. This is in the middle of a desert. How can they do that? How can they make a beautiful area with the coastline and water in the middle of a desert? Because they have money because of the oil. So this is the richest city in the Middle East, Dubai, and it has done that through the export and selling of the oil that they have. But nobody else, like if I came to Dubai to live, I can never own any property in Dubai. They will not sell it to anybody that is not a native of their country. So I can go and live there and pay them rent forever, but I can't own any. I can't own any land or any houses and stuff there. So that's strategic on their part because they know how important it is to keep their land because they have this oil, and the oil it really does pay for all of this lavishness. All right, can you answer the following questions using the chart? Who produces the most crude oil? And there it is, Saudi Arabia, as you can see right here, the crude oil is the purple. Who consumes the most refined oil and how much? Who consumes it? So here it says redefined oil consumption. There is that's the blue. So who does? the USA. How much crude oil does Iran produce than Iraq? So you would say Iran here is 3,661,300. And then you can look at Iraq, which is 2,810,000. And so you would subtract the two. And then the last one, what inferences can you make about the countries in the Middle East? So, Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq, United Emirates, you can see that they are the ones that have the most oil that is being produced. All right. But the most precious resource in the Middle East is water. Over 90% of North Africa is a desert, and that means water is scarce. So settlers had to be creative to gather water for agriculture. Drip irrigation was introduced, and that's a system that measures the amount of water to each plant. So this thing is producing water and then is bringing it through the pipes to each plant. Okay, and that costs a lot of money, but because they sell oil, they're able to do those kinds of irrigation systems in a desert place. Another thing that they do is called desalination. And what that is you take water from the ocean and you filter it. Just like the Brita system, they filter the water, forget all the impurities. Well, they have these big machines that filter salt water from the ocean into fresh water. Okay. And that's one way to fight the water crisis, but that costs a lot of money to have. A key place that is a part of their economy is the Suez Canal. The Suez Canal is in Egypt. They control this man-made waterway that connects the Red Sea and the Mediterranean Sea. And the average toll for an oil tanker to pass through is $320,000. Man, just so that this ship can go through, they have to pay a toll of $320,000. But, that's little compared to how much money they have for the oil that is stored on this tanker. So they pay that, and it seems like it's a huge price, and it is, but they are getting more when they get this oil from the Middle East to Europe or other places around the world through the Suez Canal. And the Suez Canal is the strip right there that they can get. They dug that up so they can put water so that ships can go through and go into the Mediterranean Sea. And the Mediterranean Sea is on the coast of Europe. So Europe, Asia, Africa, all of those areas can benefit from the Suez Canal and being able to transport the oil. So that's a key place in Egypt. All right, so you're supposed to identify where the economies of Israel, Saudi Arabia, and Iran lie on the economic continuum. So these are the three places, A, B, and C. Let's read it. Iran, they already told us this is A, Iran, B is Saudi Arabia, and C is Israel. So Iran is the government owns the nation's rich oil and gas industries in a command economy. So Iran has a command economy. The government has control over all the money and the production of oil in the area. So they are closer to the pure command. Saudi Arabia, the king of Arabia, makes most of the economic decisions in a command economy, but is moving slightly towards a mixed economy. So he would be right here, Saudi Arabia, because he's moving towards that, even though he is a command economy. And then Israel has a mixed economy because the economy is controlled by both the government and private companies. So they would be right here. So it says turn and talk to your neighbor, but unless you have, someone around you, there's nobody that you can talk to. So think about it. Imagine that you're a businessman or a businesswoman in the Middle East. Would you rather own a company that sells oil, or would you rather own a company that controls the water sources? So you can be either way. If I own a company that sells oil, I can make a lot of money for people. If I'm the one that controls the water sources, I can make a lot of money and won't have any problems because I have water to give for plants, for people, and there is no scarcity for that. I can plant things and stuff like that. Okay, so make sure you do the time to climb. Why? Because it's very similar to your Middle East ticket. So make sure that you do the Middle East ticket, the exit ticket. So it says, what are the two most valuable natural resources in the Middle East economy? Silver and gold, cattle and wheat, sand and grass, oil, petroleum, and water. So answer that one. You should know that one. What does it mean when water becomes scarce? There's plenty of water available. There's little water available. The water is cheap. The people are scared of the water. So which one is that? Question number 3, true or false? England controls the Suez Canal. True or false? It kind of gives you a heads up right here. And number 4 is a drop down box. When the government controls the nation's economic resources, it has a blank economy. Is that traditional, market, command, or mixed? Just highlight the one and click on it so it can go in. And what region of the world has the most oil or petroleum? Is that America, Antarctica, Southwest Asia, or Europe? All right, so those are our questions. Do I have some more? Oh, no, that's it. So answer those questions. Get your work done. I'm sure you're going to have a great grade on this. Sorry that I wasn't able to meet with you today live, but I made this video just so that I can be with you, even if I can't do it face to face. Well, via live sessions on the internet. All right, you guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for listening to me talk about the economy of Southwest Asia, North Africa, which is the Middle East. Hope you have a wonderful day and bye.